yeah, that's how I started it. Made it on this. Here it is with no plugins.
I changed the channel on you. I'm on it. I like the lace on you. Shit about it.
You can already hear it. It's being compressed quite hard. Like you can hear that on you is very poppy and like stabby, and that's one of these in real life. And then I'm going in on it even more.
I changed the channel on you. I'm on it.
So you see that's just hitting the red, so it's just straight up distorting, but in a nice way.
I changed the channel on you. I'm on it.
Then decapitator. So I'm really driving that, but I've only got it on half. If I turn it up.
I changed the channel on you. I'm on it. I like the lace on you. Shit about it. Soft lips, soft skin, smooth.
Yeah, crazy. Then we got some EQ, taking out a lot of lows because Channel's got the lowest voice in the world.
I changed the channel on you. I'm on it. I like the lace on you. Shit about it.
And then de-essing.
I changed the channel on you. I'm on it. I like the lace on you. Shit.
Not too heavily. -4, -6 dB. And then going into soothe, there's a lot of soothes on this project. That's why the CPU is so crazy.
I changed the channel on you. I'm on it. I like the lace on you. Shit about it.
So I got that on 80% wet dry, but that's also helping to de-ess and take away some harshness. So here it is with normal.
I changed the channel on you.
And then here's what's being taken away.
I changed the channel on you. I'm on it. I like the lace on you.
Yeah, I'd probably take that up a little bit now, to be honest. But you can hear it's mostly taking away the change the channel. The ch of change the channel.
I changed the channel on you.
And then a bit crusher, that's just doing a bit of noise.
I changed the channel on you. I'm on it. I like the lace on you.
Just giving it a slightly lo-fi, like taking off a bit of top. That's the main lead vocal sound. On the bus, we're going into some saturation, a bit more EQ, just turning up the high mids here. And then, yeah, just controlling the low mids and the lows again, because one vocal is all right, but as soon as he starts to layer it up, it gets pretty boomy.
Get closer, baby. I need you in my life.
So now there's such a small amount of lows. It's quite kind of lo-fi radio speaker type sound, and that's what we were going for. That's why we did it through an SM57. He's got such a deep voice, don't need to capture all those lows. I was trying to get rid of them. Bit of de-essing and then just delay and reverb. They're just doing two different types of delay. So one's rhythmic and one's just...
I changed the channel on you.
That's just like
I'm on it.
That's like a quick echo reverb type thing.
I changed the channel on you.
And then this one's doing...
I changed the channel on you. I'm on it.
So it's, you know, just two delays working alongside each other. I'm using a Space Designer, actually, the Logic Reverb.
Get closer, baby. I need you in my life.
Really short reverb. I'm just kind of putting him in a space there. I'm not really giving it like a reverb sound. I'm just giving it stereo-ness. Yeah, very minor thing. And then sidechain compression with the kick drum. Only a small amount, 30% wet and dry. And then a bit of roto cabinet and some chorus. He's so talented. He pretty much came up with a lot of that on the spot. We would have done like a few passes of ad libs.
Hey, tell the boys to bring the clap back in. There it is.
This whole bit here is really funny.
Je suis le meilleur.
Je suis le meilleur is basically French for I'm the best. I think Howard was learning French at this point, and he still is, but he's pretty good now. I think he just started and he was like, yeah, just say it in French, it'll be cool. So, because he's Channel and he's got the swag, you know, he can just do that.
Je suis le meilleur.
Some other ad-libs here. So this is all him just laughing. Going through the same plugins as the other track. Some more... oh yeah, I've got this one on nuke setting, so really pushing the compressor. What kind of short reverbs would you recommend for placing a voice in space? So on Logic, and I can only speak for Logic, Space Designer comes with it. And it's digital, and it's not the best sounding reverb, but the shorter ones in it, if you just go on the presets here, you got large, medium, and small. The small room spaces around here, like 0.3 to 0.5 seconds, are all really good for that. You don't want them up front and really loud because, like I said, they're not the best quality reverbs. Like they've not got anything on Valhalla. But for putting you in a box, like say you want to sound like you're in a toilet or a small hallway, they're really good. They're really, really good for that. I'd recommend them for that. I used Space Designer on the whole of Settle. It's the only reverb I could afford because it was free. And then you've got this pre-chorus, which has got a lot of Howard singing and Channel together. Because this is just Channel.
Hot nights under lights, I'm addicted to you. Same game, different rules, I got nothing to prove. Hot nights under lights, I'm addicted to you.
Yeah, so he's singing a bit there, and then Howard's just backing him up, and he adds in some harmonies as well, obviously, because it's Howard.
Hot nights under lights, I'm addicted to you.
And the harmonies are here.
I'll be the best you've. Hot nights under lights, I'm addicted to you. I'll make the first move. Same game, different rules, I got nothing to prove.
No turning back now. Yeah, a lot of layers. Each part has four takes for each part. I usually do 4 of everything, to be honest. It's a panning thing. You do one slightly left, one slightly right, and then like usually one fully left and one fully right. I'm doing a bit less of that here. There's some hard pan ones there. It's just to widen the stereo image generally, so you can hear it here.
Make the first move, same game, different rules, I got nothing to prove.
So you got 2 hard pan, 2 more in the middle. The amount of times we've gotten like big like singers and pop stars to do a whisper track, and it always makes me laugh. Like
yeah, well, it's like if they're R&B, they normally are used to it because it's like
yeah.
a thing people do. But yeah, when it's like,
but it's funny to listen to,
yeah,
because
like
if you're
Gregory
in the control
Porter
room,
or something,
yeah, Gregory, or like Mary J. Blige,
Yeah.
you can be like, all right, Mary, please, we need a whisper track, and then you just mute everything except her, and she's just in there going, "Fools rush." It's like, are we really making her do this?
Fools rushing, where angels fear to tread.
I think it's you.
it sounds like me. Yeah.
So we're taking out all the lows, obviously, because we're only looking for the air. And yeah, lots of gem dopamine to bring out those highs. Yeah, so...
Yeah, there's a few of those on the new album.
and then all of that is also being sidechained heavily by the kick. We were big into our sidechain compression on vocals at this stage in our careers. And, well, we still are, but check out the amount of pumping on this.
Don't say want me, don't say need me. If you ain't ready, turn around.
Beautiful. Totally just brings it into the track, you know. Yeah, here it is with without any compression.
Don't say want me, don't say need me. If you ain't ready,
And with...
don't say want me, don't say need me. If you ain't ready.
I love that. I love how it's just like sucking it in and just like pulling it and giving it bounce. You know, it's just the kick feels like it's in control of the mix. Like it feels like glue. Yeah, exactly. You got it. Glued together. Sidechain's great for that. I feel like we recorded this at a distance from the mic to get like our own kind of reverb going. So let me take the plugins off. Yeah, he's definitely standing like far away from the mic. Yeah, so you can see we've like put a mic at one end of the room, he's standing at the other, and we've just turned the gain up a lot. So you're getting some spill and hiss and whatever, but it's all just part of the vibe. Jimmy does that a lot with Sam Smith. Like if you ever hear a Sam Smith tune where it sounds like there's a choir, like Stay With Me, for instance, you know, in that chorus, all of those BVs, I think, are all Sam. Sam does a lot of his own voice. Like Sam will just move around the room, and the mic will move around the room too, and Jimmy and Sam will capture like different textures based on like the shape of the room and the mic and how big and small it is. And you know, that's why a lot of artists do vocals in the toilet, because you know there's a certain type of reverb in the toilet. I mean, yeah, I would have loved to put that gem dopamine on Quabs' vocal in this. It would have been so dope. Sadly, did not have it. Done a bit of EQ.
Can we just talk? Can we just talk?
Talk about where we're going.
So just controlling those low mids and yeah, dynamically boosting the high mids when it needs it. And same with the top end, but really subtle, 1.3 dB on that. Like hardly anything. Yeah, it's sounding good already. I did take out a fair amount of lows, to be fair, but once it was in with all those sine wave synths, it was getting in the way. So then we're going into the gem Dopamine. This is doing most of the treble boosting. You guys probably seen me talk about this thing already. Here it is without.
Can we just talk?
Here it is with.
Can we just talk?
So it just adds all that air back in without the S's becoming too loud.
Can we just talk? Can we just talk? Talk about where we're going before we get lost.
So I really like that on Khalid's vocal. Yeah, it's been nicely de-essed already, so I didn't even use a de-esser. There's some harmonies in the second half of the chorus too.
Never felt like this before. I apologize if I'm moving too far.
They're quite interesting harmonies, aren't they? They're very fifty. It's like quite medieval sounding.
Like fourths and fifths, yeah. It's interesting. You know it's him straight away, even if someone else is singing those harms. It's like he's got his own harm vibe going on. It's cool. It's the same thing we were talking about earlier, though. You know, it's like that's just what pleases his ear, so he does that.
Yeah, I love fourths and fifths. It makes
me too.
It makes
It's
it sound
cool.
like a guitar.
Yeah, it makes it like it thickens it up really well.
Yeah.
Never felt like this before. I apologize.
Howard is a vibe right now. Howard about to pass out.
I'm a vibe. I am passing out. You know.
Yes. No CLA vocals. What does that even mean? CLA 76. That's the only CLA thing I have. Am I missing out? Do we need it? What is it?
Down.